hook, but nice defense there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that one.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How did... Hold that thought! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached. And down goes the towering Inferno. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Hook misses. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger stuff.
Figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Stamina is off the charts. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far? And there's the bell for round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That left hook missed. Burns to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your play.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
It was a bad...
Wait. I love that.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Calm yourself down. Come on, breathe. Breathe.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work. I don't want to look.
There's the bell to start round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He blocks the uppercut. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This round's still up for grabs. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
Alvarez in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round. And we enter the 8th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Both men step back for just a moment. Holding nothing back here in the round. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.